So hi everyone, my name is Donna and this is my second video. Excuse me. A lot of people do hauls, and since I went out shopping I thought, well, I'll share what I got today and see what you think. I did open this one because it was kind of all crinkly paper, sorry about that, and something smoking over there. I gotta put that out. Okay. And I saw this. I was at Giant Tiger, and here in Canada, I don't know if they have a Giant Tiger in the States, but anyway, it's kind of like a discount store or a cheaper store or whatever. Anyway, I shop there a lot. I get cheap groceries there and clothes and things like that. And it came across this. Isn't that the cutest thing? It looks backwards to me. I hope it looks frontwards to you. I'm new at this. Anyway, it's for kids, I suppose, but since I don't have any kids, I needed, it's a hanging organizer, and you can hang it up on your door or in your closet, but I have no room in my closet, so it's going to have to be on my door. And they had the different patterns here, and I was kind of hoping it would be the ladybug, and then I realized it was yellow, so it's not. So I opened it up, and, oops, there goes one of the hangers. It has all of these great pockets I could put behind my bathroom door, put all of my goodies in, and look, bumblebees. I thought it was kind of cute, and I'm hoping that it'll work. It only cost $3. It's, sorry, I got to pick up that hanger. And it comes with the two of these hooks. And the hooks go in. Oops, I got it upside down here. When you hang it on your door like this, the hook goes into your hole there, and it goes into the hole here, and then you can hang it up on the door. What I liked about it was that the pockets are really, really big. Now, I guess if it was for kids, I could put shoes, I could put anything in there. And it's even got a Velcro in the bottom, so that it would stay closed and hang a little nicer. Anyway, it was only, again, it was only $3, so I thought, well, I'm going to give it a try. Sorry about that. I'm having fun. Okay, so that was the first thing I bought. I just did a little bit of shopping today. I didn't really do a lot. But they had a big wall full of clearance stuff at the Giant Tiger, and it's funny, I never really looked there before. So today I happened to be going in that area, and here's a big clearance wall. And I see all kinds of stuff, things that were broken and things I didn't like. But for 25 cents, I got these dividers. They're for a binder, but they're clear ones, and I like that because then I can put whatever I want in the little notations there. With a little piece of cardboard printed off and so on. But for 25 cents, I thought, well, that's okay. And then the other thing I found was, even though it's a couple of months into them, it was one of these, I don't know if you can see, 2015. It's a monthly planner, and I used to get these every year, and I hadn't seen them for a while, and I just happened to notice they had one. So it has, what I like, it's got the whole year in review at here, so you can put notes on, and then it has monthly, and I love monthly planners because I look at these, and I don't like to put calendars on the wall. I used to, but I just find they look messy, and I really didn't like it in my place. So at least if I had that sitting, you know, on one of my shelves in here or in the kitchen, just look at the month, and I say, oh, okay, these are the things that I have to do, these are the appointments I have to make, and I really, really like it. We've got phone numbers in the back. I rarely use that because I have my cell phone and all my numbers are in there. But this is, I like the month at a glance when you look at them. So that's what they look like. I hope you could see that. So I picked that up, and it was 50 cents. so it couldn't go wrong. I saw the cutest thing, and you know, I mentioned on my first video that I love watching something different. Sarah is absolutely hilarious. Sarah Woolley, her husband Douglas, and their son Erickson, who is the cutest little guy. And I love her videos. I love her. She had me almost in tears today because she was opening some mail from one of her family friends, as she calls them. And the girl had made her bows especially for her. She's a Disney princess fanatic. She knows everything. I think she used to be one or whatever. But we were watching her unwrap one of her mails, and it was just beautiful. And anyway, so thinking of her, I thought, you know what? I bet she'd have a ball with these. This was another thing. I think it was like 10 cents. Not even much. But what they are is bunny tracks for Easter. And there's the big bunny foot. And you put them on the floor for the kids, and you don't have to put them that close together, but you could like put them down on the ground. I thought that was so cute, you know, for a little game for the kids, you know, a special little treat they might have out of them. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that, but I just thought that was adorable. And then they had these Christmas gift bags. I think this was only 10 cents. And I don't know if there was more in it or not. There's only 3 in it, so maybe there used to be 4. But what I liked about them, I thought, when it said gift bags, I kind of thought, well, what is it? But when I opened it up, you flip this up, the little Merry Christmas, whatever, and then you can open it up, put some goodies in it. It opens up quite square, and they can see through it, put goodies in it, and you can close the top like that, and then the goodies are inside, and like it could be great for like cookies and things if you're making that, or chocolates, or just little fun things. So. And anytime I see something unusual or different that I haven't seen before, I like to put them away. I have one of those, what do you call it? A Rubbermaid big tote that I store a lot of bags and boxes and things like that from different seasons for different occasions for wrapping papers and bags and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's what I got. I liked it. The other thing that, I'll show that now. The other thing that I picked up, and I already opened it because I wanted to see what it was. And this is, it's called Late Night, and it's a breath spray. I'm a smoker, I'm sorry. It's the only bad habit I have. I don't drink. I don't go out and browse or anything. But anyway, and I had always wanted to kind of put one in my purse and have it because the volunteer work sometimes that I do, I deal with a lot of people, and they, you know, I have to talk close to them, and I'm, you know, doing whatever. So I thought these would be great to keep in my purse, and, you know, when I smoke, as I said, unfortunately, but it's, you know, a fun thing I do. Anyway, when I go for a cigarette and I come back in, it would be nice to, you know, oops, I missed my mouth, spray it, and it's quite, it's called mint something or other. I'll hold it. Spray. Anyway, sugar-free. This is the name of it. It's called Late Night Sweet Breath. And it really works well, and I really like it. And for $1, I got 2. So I can keep one at home and one in my, or one in the car and one in my purse. I don't bring a purse very often. But for $1, I thought I'd try it. I figured it was worth it. And I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. So that's the other thing I got. Then we went to Home Depot, and at Home Depot, oh, sorry, I knocked that out. At Home Depot, for a lot of the crafts and things, especially for gluing glass together, where they're saying that the best glue to use is E6000 because it doesn't change colors, and it's clear. So I've been wanting to pick one up for a while, and finally I had a chance today to go out. There it is! Woohoo! I finally picked it up. So some of the glass um, objects that I have, cups and saucers and vases and candle holders, I can do some creative stuff with it. I haven't decided yet, but I'm just glad I have it in the house. So that was the other thing that I picked up. And at Home Depot, I wanted to do a little project, so I finally picked up some chalkboard spray paint. And I know my daughter-in-law was doing some painting on her son's small dressers that she has, or some like end tables and so on. And I think she wanted to do some more painting, so I think I'm going to lend it to her and see if she wants to spray paint parts of the, I call him the baby, he's 4 years old, and he's still my baby, my grandson's table. So that was the other thing I got. So while I was there at Home Depot, I just moved into this apartment in December. It's now April, and that's a whole different story. I moved in here, I had it all organized and set up, and then my uncle, excuse me, I don't know why I have a tickle. Excuse me. Anyway, long story, my uncle and his wife, my aunt was put in a nursing home because she was 95, she can no longer look after herself. And my uncle is going to be 89 in May, wanted to be with her. We got him in with her. He hates it. It's so hard when you have a relative, a parent, sibling who have dementia, to try and deal with a lot of the issues that they're going through and try and be patient. I mentioned a little bit of that in my first boring video, sorry. So then I inherited a lot of his stuff, a lot of their stuff, half of it, I guess, into my apartment, which is not big enough. So I ended up with all of this stuff, trying to organize it. My uncle, God bless him, was a collector of junk. I call it junk. But I mean, some of it must have been of good use at one time or another. But there was everything from like 4 or 5 different kinds of batteries with no batteries in it. Not battery, flashlights with no batteries in it. Nails and chains and locks and old batteries and batteries for his hearing aid, batteries for I don't know what. Odds and ends of things that I couldn't connect to anything, to make anything. Some of the things I put in my toolbox might come in handy someday. Screws of some kind, nails, different kinds of things like that. Just stuff, you know, things that are parts were missing, and stuff. So I had to go through all of that, and I had like boxes of this stuff, and his clothes and her clothes, a walker, all kinds of, you know, one of those walkers that helps them when they can't stand on their own. Just tons and tons of stuff. So my storage room in my apartment building here, my storage room, I'm on the first floor. It's right next door. Thank goodness for that. It's right next door. So the storage room beside mine is almost full with my own stuff, my Christmas things, and you know, some summer stuff that I had in my other apartment, and planters and boxes of wrapping paper and mats for the floor. When it was winter, I had mats all over the floor, and then of course those were washed and put away in my locker. And then my summer tires. Oh, that reminds me, I got to change my tires. I still have my winter tires on. Anyway, The locker beside mine was empty. And funny enough, excuse me again, my uncle, for some reason, had this big long chain that had no attachments. It was just links. I don't know. But it was handy today, the other day, when I went and put all of his stuff out of my apartment and put it into the storage room beside mine. I don't know who it belongs to, but it's been empty since I've been here. So I put all their stuff in there, put the chain around it, went to the dollar store and got myself one of those padlocks with the little key, put it on there, stuck it out, got the stuff out of my apartment. So it's starting to look a little bit like my apartment again. I mean, honestly, I'm sitting at the little dining room table here, or kitchen table. I don't know, it's like a dinette set. It was packed. My table was packed full of little boxes of odds and ends of stuff. It was unbelievable. Anyway, getting back to the rest of my haul, what I was shopping at. So I moved in here and I have my furniture up. I got my curtains up. I got my furniture all placed. Sort of. I'm still not happy with it because it still feels crowded to me. And I've been thinking of the walls. You know, every time you move into an apartment, the walls are blah, like they're a blank canvas. And my history of being in different apartments is that I'm usually in there for a year or two before I paint, and then I move out a couple of years later. But the last apartment I was in there for 10 years, which was really great because I did paint it beautifully to what I wanted. It matched all of my other furniture that I had, but when I moved from my other place, my furniture was older, so I got rid of a lot of it, gave a lot to my son, and put a little bit in storage. So most of my stuff, well, I love I love my I love my sofa and my love seat because it's a beautiful pale blue, kind of a velour. I love it. It's so pretty. Anyway, so while I was at Home Depot picking up the chalkboard paint and the E6000, I was looking for a color. Well, I knew what color I wanted to paint the bedroom because my bedroom curtains are a deep, deep purple, and it's kind of, I needed them dark enough because I'm on the ground floor, and when people walk by to go in the front door, because I'm close to the front door, they can see right in my apartment, and I don't want to see people see me getting dressed. So when I was at Giant Tiger one day, these curtains were on sale. Perfect fit. I cannot believe how perfect they are. And they're a deep, deep purple. I've always had pinks and whites and beiges in my bedrooms, maybe a little bit of light blue. But these ones are deep purple. So I decided that I would like to have my walls a nice lilac color. Well, I found the color I like. Now, this is not going to show because it looks blue, but it's not blue. It's definitely a lilac. If I can't even see because it's shiny. Oops, I have it upside down. I got it at Home Depot. Right there on it. Isn't that awful? I cannot see the lettering. It's PPU 15-15. The color is supposed to be Double Juliet. Ooh, Double Juliet. It's by that company, BEHR, there, but I never know how to say it. Oh, and this one is Sweet Juliet. Sorry. Sweet Juliet. The other one's in French. I did it wrong. Anyway. And then it's got and the code number is PPU 15-15. Oh my God, it is gorgeous. It's a beautiful lilac. And I do love pink. That's my favorite color, but I like my light blue. I wanted my place to be girly. I ended up making it look like it's an old lady's house. And my daughter says, take the doilies off the couch. I have the doilies on there because my cat, that is black, lays on the top of my my sofa and my love seat, especially the one near the window. And she's black. And do you know how hard it is to get cat hair out of velour or anything that's soft? It's hard to get out of everything. Anyway, so I saw this one. I don't know where I put the other one. Excuse me. Oh, no, they're not in there. Where did I put the other? I had some other cards. Must have left them in the car. It's too bad because they're really... And I saw some other colors. So my living room, I have navy blue curtains, the same ones that you can't see through. And I have the pale blue sofa and love seat and a light blue chair, pattern chair. It's kind of one of those you pull the handle and the foot comes out. One of those. So I have those, and then the rest of my furniture is kind of dark. It's like a cherry wood, dark. Well, these are black, and that's whatever. But that was my style, and I have bookcases, and I've got lots of books. I almost need a room for my library. I have some of the books. Anyway, I went off on a tangent, and I am sorry about that. So that was my little haul that I had, and my idea was to paint my house. So anyway, I'm going to paint my apartment. I just have to pick the colors. I have the color for my bedroom, but I don't know what I'm going to do in the living room. I have some really cool letterings that I put on the walls, but that's in the kitchen. The kitchen's white, and I like to leave it that way. But I think maybe I might color the backsplash of the sink to kind of perk it up a little bit. I have a couple of cute things in there too. Anyway, I don't want to leave this one too long. I've already left it too long. Oh my gosh, I was only going to do 15 minutes and I ended up it's 22 minutes. Thanks for joining me and thanks for watching my haul. The next time I get something, I hope it's more interesting. I do have a few things I want to get for the summer, some planting ideas and some planting. I can't plant because I'm in an apartment, but I can get a planter and put it outside my window and let it grow. I don't have a balcony because I'm on the ground floor, so I'm kind of level with the earth, which I don't like, but there's a space, there's the balcony above me, and there's a whole space in front of my windows that I could put planters and make it pretty in front of the building. Maybe they'll like it, maybe they won't, I don't care. Anyway, it was really, really nice chatting with you, and I hope, sorry, I keep looking at me instead of looking at the eye. I wish it was in the middle of the screen. It's so much easier. Thanks for joining me, and be patient with me. I'm new at this stuff. I'm going to try and do better each time. I want to get one of those video editors and be able to play around and make, you know, little guys come up here and little things up there. And I'm an old lady. Be patient. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.